What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, unified British heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua addresses the situation and the fight that everybody wants to see with current undefeated Olympic bronze medalist, WBC, American heavyweight champion, longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing, had 10 title defenses, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Anthony Joshua did an exclusive interview in which he touched upon and clarified the situation between him and Tyson Fury and wanting to spar Tyson Fury. And he also touched on the fight that everybody wants to see for Undisputed himself versus Deontay Wilder. He stated that, it's madness that people think that he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. He stated that I want to fight Deontay Wilder whether he has the titles or he doesn't have the titles. He says it's just competition as two men, two competitors. He said that I want to face Deontay Wilder, point blank and period. He says, and he wants to face me. He says it's madness for people to believe that I don't want to face Deontay Wilder, right? He says that as far as the situation goes with Tyson Fury, it was a learning lesson that he wanted to have, but he wishes that he could take it back, and he don't want to he didn't want to put it out there in the public eye. He there's some things that he lets slip out that he wishes he could take back. Now, with that said, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, he says that, the fight is going to happen if he has the belts, if he doesn't. Now, the thing about that is, if he doesn't have the belts, that means he lost, right? And Anthony Joshua stated that, Tyson Fury will be quicker to face him, than Deontay Wilder, right? So now he's stating that, he's retracting that. He's saying that the fight that he wants is Deontay Wilder. He just was putting that out there because he feels like the opportunity for Tyson Fury would arise quicker. But at the same token, he's saying that, a fight between him and Deontay Wilder is a must. He says that he hears Deontay Wilder saying that it's a must happen, and he's of the same belief, right? He feels like the fight must happen as well. So, but he's stating that to negotiate with Deontay Wilder to get a deal done is quicker, is easier to do with Tyson Fury, right? So now he says that it's madness that people actually believe and say, that he fears Deontay Wilder. He's not scared of Deontay Wilder. He says that it's absurd to hear people say that he's avoiding Deontay Wilder because that's just not the case. And where do they get that from? Well, we get it from you and your inconsistencies when you speak about Deontay Wilder. That's where we get it from. We get it from your contradictions when you speak of Deontay Wilder. There's a lot of contradictions. So he said that also. Win, lose, or draw, he wants to face Deontay Wilder, right? So my thing is this. If Anthony Joshua is truly serious, make Deontay Wilder an offer that he can't refuse. If Anthony Joshua says there's two guys that he absolutely must face, and that's Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, then show up to their fight. I can't understand. Now, Deontay Wilder already previously went to Joshua fights, and he was willing to go to more Joshua fights until it was put out there that Deontay Wilder would be restrained and there would be, security brought and not allow him in the ring. And that's when he said, what, this is for the birds. I'm not going to attend then, right? And Joshua then stated that he won't allow Deontay Wilder to come and build off his name and build up a fight that they don't have not even a verbal agreement, let alone a contract to sign, right? And so now Deontay Wilder stopped going. But it befuddles me that these guys refuse to go and show up to fights. Nobody's going to stop Anthony Joshua from showing up to Wilder versus Fury Part 2, right? If these are truly the fights that you want to face the winner, you want to face both of these guys, win, lose, or draw. So why wouldn't you show up in person? Why not? Just make an appearance. It's not that hard, right? It shows that you truly want to make the fight. I remember when Evander Holyfield wanted to fight Mike Tyson so bad. Evander Holyfield was at every Mike Tyson fight that he could possibly be at. He was in attendance when Mike Tyson fought James Buster Douglas, and that was in a whole nother country, right? But yet Evander Holyfield was in many attendance of Mike Tyson's fights to promote that fight, to push for that fight, to make his presence felt that he wanted that fight, point blank and period. So now he's saying that he wants Deontay Wilder either which way, whether he has a belt or not. He says there's a man in my division that people are claiming is the best, and I think that I'm the best. And if I'm a hold firm on my spot to be the best in the division, then I have to face Deontay Wilder. So I want to face him either which way, and I'm sure he wants to do the same, right? You know, my thing is this. I believe that Anthony Joshua understands what's at stake when you face Deontay Wilder. Same situation, same scenario with Tyson Fury. They understand what's at stake, right? There's a lot of pressure on him because he is the pinnacle. He is the top of the top. And when you lose to the top of the top, there is nowhere else to go but down. You understand? Either you replace him as being at the top, or you go down. And that's what's at stake. And these guys, that's what they fear. It's not that they fear Deontay Wilder per se, him, you know, they fear his confidence. And they do fear him. Don't get me wrong. They definitely fear him. It's his confidence that they fear, and they don't believe that they can win. And so what's at stake is it's a lot at stake because he's the pinnacle. So regardless of what people want to say that Joshua's the pinnacle, Tyson Fury's the pinnacle, no, they're not. Right? Joshua already lost. He got dropped 4 times and stopped by Andy Ruiz Jr. Tyson Fury has lackluster fights and nearly was stopped by Otto Wallin. You know, Deontay Wilder is the most exciting athlete in all the combat sports and probably the most exciting athlete in all the sports, period, right? He brings drama. He brings excitement. He brings you name it, right? The atmosphere is thick when he fights because you don't know what the outcome. You have an idea that he's going to knock the person out. You just don't know when it's coming, right? So Deontay Wilder brings all of these types of excitements and all these types of emotions to his fights, and so that makes him the most exciting. That makes him the face of the sport of boxing, right? Because you identify excitement with sports, and he is the picture of excitement. Right, so he's the definition of excitement, right? And so he brings drama, he brings all types of stuff, you know, to the sport. So with that said, they understand what's at stake, right? Because so many people tell the world, whoever's listening, that Deontay Wilder is not skillful. Deontay Wilder is not a good fighter. He's a one-trick pony. And so what happens is this, right? If you lose to this one-trick pony, then what does that make you? You can't say he got lucky because he sets up the punches, but the agenda and people will have you believe that he gets lucky with one punch, right? He's a one-trick pony. He catch you with one punch and that's it, right? Because all he has is power. But they don't tell you that he sets up those punches, right? And so you get caught with those punches and you see that it wasn't a fluke. Like the last 2 fights with Ortiz, it wasn't a fluke, right? He set those punches up. It wasn't a fluke with Dominic Brazil. He set that punch up, right? It wasn't a fluke with Tyson Fury. He set those punches up. And so people understand that in the rematch with Tyson Fury, more than likely he's got better, right? He garnered just as much data as they keep to, like Anthony Joshua tell you, he's young and he's trying to collect data and he's trying to build himself up, right? Well, guess what? The same thing happens with Deontay Wilder as well, right? And so let's not forget, he didn't have a deep amateur background, right? He went to the Olympics, yes, but he started the sport of boxing late, and people just refuse to give him that credit. They'll tell you how green Anthony Joshua is. They'll tell you that Anthony Joshua needs to garner experience, but they won't. They refuse to enlighten you, and they just conveniently leave out the fact that Deontay Wilder started the sport late too. So he's gaining experience on the job just like Anthony Joshua. Point blank and period. That's just what it is, right? And so they don't tell you that. And so what happens is this. You ain't supposed to lose to a guy like Deontay Wilder. When you're Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, you ain't supposed to lose to Deontay Wilder. No, because this dude is a one-trick pony, right? And you're so skillful. You have a high ring IQ, right? You're so technical. You're supposed to be able to easily beat Deontay Wilder, as Tyson Fury put it. He easily beat Deontay Wilder the first time. But yet you see Tyson Fury making all these unnecessary adjustments. You don't fix something that's not broken. Point blank and period. You understand? Unless something is showing wear and tear or broken, why would you fix it? You understand? I have a windshield on my car right now. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Why would I just go to the shop and switch the windshield for what? There's nothing wrong with it. You understand? If there's a crack in it, is something going wrong? But if there's nothing going wrong with it, why would I take my car to go fix the windshield right now? Right? Because this just tells you that they understand what Deontay Wilder possesses. You know, the threat he possesses to them, right? And what they have at stake, right? Especially for Anthony Joshua. He has all these endorsements. He has all these people behind him. He's pegged as the golden child. You understand? He's not supposed to lose to a guy from Alabama that started the sport late. When he's the gold medalist. Deontay Wilder only won a bronze medalist. You let them tell you. You understand? All he did was win a bronze medalist. Anthony Joshua won the gold medal. He's supposed to outclass Deontay Wilder. He's more technical. Deontay Wilder gets wild, right? He has power too, right? He's chiseled, right? So all these things are at stake for Anthony Joshua, and everybody knows it. You understand? Matchroom hangs on on Joshua. You understand? So they understand what's at stake, and he is the pinnacle, like I just told you guys, right? When Manny Pacquiao lost to Floyd Mayweather, his stock dropped and plummeted greatly. Why? Because he was the man built up to beat Floyd Mayweather. That's why. And when he wasn't able to do so, and when he wasn't able to succeed, and he came up short, right? And he came up drastically short, he wasn't even able to compete with him. Right? They come up with excuses to try to rectify and keep Manny Pacquiao's career going. That's what they did. That's why the shoulder surgery came up, right? The shoulder injury. So that way, when he have other fights, well, he lost to Floyd Mayweather because they want to fool the public. You understand? To believe you didn't see what you actually saw. So if Deontay Wilder gets in there and blows Anthony Joshua out the water, then where do they go from there? How do you sell him? You understand? It hurts the brand. And so this is what they're trying to protect. So Anthony Joshua contradicts himself because Anthony Joshua, as a competitor, I believe, wants to fight. But the handlers, the people behind the scenes, they know what's at stake. Anthony Joshua knows that what's at stake as well, don't get me wrong. But he, as a competitor, as a man, I know he's lays his head at night and have to say, man, I got to get in there with this guy. I got to get in there and mix it up with him, period. But what's at stake, what could be lost is the problem. Right? And they understand that. They identify that. More so the people behind the scenes than Anthony Joshua. Why he contradicts himself is because he says what he truly feels when he's in the public. And then once they get a hold of him and say, you shouldn't have said that, then he comes out and says something different. So this is why he contradicts himself. This is why you see him contradict himself. So now he's saying that he must fight Deontay Wilder with or without the belts because it's madness to believe that he's scared of Deontay Wilder and avoiding Deontay Wilder. So let's see how this all plays out. Point blank and period. But he said he's going to satisfy his mandatories, but he wants Deontay Wilder. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Bluebud Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Bluebud Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Anthony Joshua, unified British heavyweight world champion, says that a fight between himself and Deontay Wilder must happen with or without the belts. It's madness to think that he's going to avoid Deontay Wilder for his entire career. So all I got for y'all, man. Peace.